And as we drove with the bus, it was, I kept telling my neighbor, this is Africa. Because it was such, after being in DC, and even after being in Oxford, and we're just about 1.5 hours away from Oxford, and there's just a whole world of difference, you know. I was amazed. Yeah, and you know, we're being informed, we are being told the stories, and you know, what we read was not adequate to explain what was on the ground. And then when we went into these communities, especially the Tatwaila community, and saw these children, and what really struck me was the helplessness that they had. They just, I think even the faith, I don't know, I'm Christian, so I'll use the word faith. People would like to say hope and use different words, but they just, I think they just lost the faith and the will to know that they can do better than they have. But I made it a point to tell them that they can always hope. Because when Dr. Braggs told us that most of these children live in single-parent homes, they live with their mothers and grandmothers. And so I thought this was my chance to tell them, because I grew up with my grandmother, and if it was not for my grandmother, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Most people would think that grandmothers spoil you, but they don't spoil you. It's up to you to choose which way to take the way that they treat you. So I told them I grew up with my grandmother, and my grandmother would tell all her friends how bright I was, and so I strived to achieve the goal that she had set unwittingly. I think it was just because I went to school and she didn't go to school, so she thought that was a very big thing, and so she told her friends. But you know, I knew it was a battle for me. I had to achieve what she had, you know, the mark she had set for me. And so I told these children, it's important. It doesn't matter whether you live with your grandmother. If she told you not to go to school, and you knew going to school is the better thing to do, then go to school. Don't allow it to spoil, you know, the dream that you have, and allow yourself to dream, because you can be anything that you want it to be.